Hi dears, this is Raji. In this video, we are going to learn about the IUPAC nomenclature of substituted alkanes. In part 3 and part 4 of video organic chemistry, we have discussed the nomenclature of hydrocarbons from the very beginning. So how to name a simple alkane, alkene and alkyne, everything we have discussed there, and we have done so many questions also related to that. If you haven't watched that, to understand the idea better, you can just go through that. In 1800s, very few organic compounds were known to people. When more and more compounds were discovered, a systematic naming was required. So IUPAC has introduced some rules so that the name of the organic compound will be similar all over the world. Okay, so after learning the name of so many organic compounds, if someone is asking what is the full form of IUPAC, if you don't know that, it's not so good, right? So what's the full form? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. You can just memorize that. Okay, so whatever we are going to learn is the IUPAC nomenclature of substituted alkene. Before discussing the naming of substituted alkane, we will just understand what is condensed formula, and you need to know how to write the condensed formula also. See, we know what is structural formula. This is a 4-carbon hydrocarbon alkane. What's the name of this compound? This is nothing but butane. Correct? No? Okay, see, writing the structural formula all the time is a time consuming process. We will have to show all the bonds between carbon and carbon and hydrogen also. So when you're writing the condensed formula, you won't be showing the bond between carbon and hydrogen. Write along with me. So you will have to draw 4 carbon atoms to write butane. Okay, and see, to the first carbon atom 3 hydrogens are attached. We won't show the bond. Instead of that, we will write just CH3. Got it? To the second carbon atom 2 hydrogens are attached. We will just write CH2. And this also, third one also, we will write CH2. Right? And this one also we will write just CH3. We won't be showing the bond between carbon and hydrogen in condensed formula. In the same way, try to write the condensed formula of this 5-carbon alkane. What is the name of this 5-carbon alkane? Its name is pentane. Okay, draw the condensed formula of pentane along with me. 5 carbon atoms will be present in that. Okay, so the first carbon atom will be containing 3 hydrogen. Second one will be containing 2. Again, third one also, and the fourth one also will be containing these 2 hydrogen atom. Last one will be containing 3 hydrogen atom. Easy, no? So this is the condensed formula of pentane. Okay, 2 times if you are writing and learning, you will be getting the concept. Okay, in the upcoming pages also, all the compounds I have written in the condensed form. Okay, I'll try to name this compound. Which is the first one? 1-carbon alkane. Okay, so this is methane. Okay, we have learned this one. Now see this one, 2-carbon alkane. Okay, so that is nothing but ethane. Okay, now see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-carbon alkane. What is the name of this compound? That is nothing but butane. Correct? We have already discussed this. Okay, I'm not repeating that again. 3-carbon alkane. If 3 carbon atoms are there, which is a root word? That will be prop. So the compound is propane. Okay, yes. And now see this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms are present. Okay, so which is that hydrocarbon? That is pentane. Okay, easy, no? Now see this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one will be hexane. Got it? Okay, Now try to name these compounds. What's the name of the first compound? As we have already discussed, it's a 4-carbon compound, and then carbon-carbon single bonds are present between them. Okay, So the compound will be butane. Correct? And see the next one. This is also a 4-carbon compound. Okay, 4 carbon atoms are present and all are carbon-carbon single bond. So do you think this is also butane? No. Both are 4-carbon compound. Okay, the first one also, second one also. But what is the difference between these two? The first one is a straight chain compound, we can say. Okay, it has got a straight chain. Whereas the second one is a branch chain compound, we will say. Okay, yeah. What do you mean by a branch compound? A main carbon chain will be there, and from that something is attached to that. Okay, yeah. This kind of a compound we call them as branch chain compound. Okay, now we are going to learn how to name this branch chain compound. In order to name this branch chain compound, first you will have to find out the longest carbon chain. Okay, the main chain of that hydrocarbon. And then later, yeah, we will have to find out what is attached to that. Which group is attached to that, we will have to find out. And we call this group as the substituent. Okay, and now the question is that what is the name of this substituent? I have kept one more page to understand that concept. Whenever 4 hydrogen atoms are attached to this carbon, we know that this is methane. How it will be? 4 hydrogen atoms will be present around it. Okay, yeah. Now, I am removing one hydrogen atom from here. Then how does it look like? Yeah, we can write like this, right now. And if one hydrogen atom is removed from a methane, we call this group as methyl group. Got it? Okay, yeah. We are telling how to name the substituent. Okay. Now, ethane is C2H6. One hydrogen is removed from that. Okay, yeah. See then what will happen? Yeah, that group we obtain, we call it as ethyl group. Okay, as see, look at this carbon atom. It's around that only 3. It is attached to 3 other atoms only. So this valency is not satisfied. It can go and get attached to some other carbon chain. Got it? No. In the same way, one hydrogen atom is removed from propane. Yeah. So we will write C3H7. That group we call it as propyl group. Got it? Yeah. In the same way, C4H10. If we are removing one hydrogen atom from that, yeah, what is that group known as? C4H9 it will be. Okay, yeah. And this group is known as butyl group. In the second compound, yeah, this is a straight chain. Okay, we will have to find out the longest carbon chain, and we came to know that this is a substituent also. What is the name of the substituent? That is methyl. Okay, yeah. Whenever a substituent is present in an organic compound, we will tell the name of the substituent as prefix. Okay, so first write the name of the prefix. How to say that? We are going to say that this methyl group is attached to the second carbon atom of the main chain. Okay, yeah. So for that we need to give a number. No, we will have to write the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So how we will say that? What is a prefix? Prefix is 2. Methyl, we will say. Methyl group is attached to the second carbon atom, right? How many carbon atoms are there in the longest carbon chain? 3 carbon atoms are there, which is the root word, that is prop. Okay, yeah. As it is an alkane, carbon-carbon single bonds are present. Yeah, what is the suffix? Propane. Got it? No. So to be remembered is that in the case of branch chain compounds, whenever a substituent is present, you should tell it as a prefix. In this case of butane, why we are not using the prefix? Yeah, because there is no substituent, only a straight chain is present. Clear? No. We are going to do a number of examples so that the idea will become clear. All these are branch hydrocarbons. Okay, yeah. So let's try the first one. Yeah, here also this is the main carbon chain, and from that one substituent is present. Okay, methyl group is present in that. So if you are getting a branch hydrocarbon, first you should go for the longest carbon chain. Yeah, I will say this is the longest carbon chain. Correct? No? Okay, yeah. So to that, yeah, this methyl group is attached. So had better we give a number for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever a substituent is present, that should be told as a prefix. Okay, that one should be told first. So how to tell the name of the substituent? We will write it as 2. Put a dash, methyl. Whenever a number and letter is written, a dash should be there in between. So 2-methyl, that means methyl group is attached to the second carbon atom of the main carbon chain. That is a meaning. Okay, and then root word depends upon the longest carbon chain. How many carbon atoms are present in the longest carbon chain? 4 are there. So which is a root word? That is but. Okay, yeah, and yeah, as it is an alkane, the suffix will be ane. What's the name of the compound? 2-methyl butane. Got it? No. Now, one more question is coming to mind. I don't want to number this compound from left to right. I want to number it from right to left. Now, what will be the name of the compound? Okay, yeah, the name of the compound will be 3-methyl butane. Okay, yeah. So the question is that, which one is correct? the blue one is correct and the green one is wrong. Why? Because the methyl group attached carbon atom should be given more preference, or that should be given more priority, or least number should be given. First it should be considered, correct? No? Okay, so that is the reason, this carbon atom, okay, see this carbon atom to which methyl group is attached, it should be given a least number. That numbering will be correct. See the second compound, we will have to find out first the longest carbon chain. A substituent is present and which is attached to this carbon atom. From where you will number? Left to right or right to left. Okay, the numbering should be done in such a way that the substituent attached carbon atom should be getting the least number. Okay, that means I will have to number from here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so if I am numbering from the other side 1 2 3 4, okay, this carbon will be getting the number 4. That is wrong. Okay, so this is the correct way of numbering. Got it? No? Okay, so what's the name of the compound? First we need to say the substituent. Okay, so as a prefix, so 2-methyl. 2-methyl, the longest carbon chain will be containing 5 carbon atoms, so that will be 2-methyl pentane. Easy, no? Okay, try the third one. Okay, in this the methyl group is attached to this carbon atom. Okay, so from the left also, right also, this carbon will be getting the number 3. Okay, what I am telling is that 1 2 3 4 5. This way also 1 2 3, same number, or you can say that the molecule is symmetric. Okay, so we don't have any worries. Left to right or right to left, in both the ways you can number. What's the name of the compound? That will be 3-methyl 3-methyl pentane. Easy, no? Now see this one. You can take a screenshot of this page and tell me the answer in the comment box. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.